Hello, hello. Happy Travel Tip Tuesday. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be here. I just can't let you guys know. Welcome. Happy Travel Tip Tuesday. It is beautiful outside in the North Texas area. And let's just say that not only that, we have had some storms, we have had all kinds of things just going on. And what I'm excited to say right now is that today is Travel Tip Tuesday. We are in the month. I was trying so hard to come on at the end of last month to just leave the 2023 to come into 2024, but technology and things just did not happen. So I am here as committed to try to be here once a month as I have promised to be. And just excited. So, thank you so much, you guys, for being here. For anybody that might get to see, today is Travel Tip Tuesday, and we have a wonderful thing to talk about the top places to celebrate the Lunar New Year. And I'm honored that a beautiful sister and friend that shared that it is Happy Lunar New Year versus Chinese because there's so many different cultures within the Asian that you celebrate. So with that, I'm looking forward to sharing that. Before we get started, I want to just take a moment of stillness just to say we are here. If there's something that you need, if you're looking for that great place to go and get away and just have some time to be still, we've got you covered. But with so much happening in our world today, from violence, from catastrophes within the weather, from wars, from shootings, from deaths, and the list just goes on, that so many of us are affected. I just wanted to take this moment of stillness. Maybe it's some tragedies that are within your own country. Maybe it's within your own state, province, or your community, your city, or it may even be within your own home, or maybe it's just within your own self. This is a moment of stillness, just asking God for that hedge of protection over, so that He can just cover over and just bring stillness. Thank you for this. Thank you again for that. Well, we have some celebrations to talk about. At the beginning of the month, we had a wonderful entrance into the month and the year for Human Trafficking Month. Towards the end of the month, I still want to make sure and acknowledge that we've got Human Trafficking Month. We've got the Get Organized Month. So if you're still like, I need to get organized, you've got a couple of days left for the month and going into the rest of the year. Celebration of Life Week. We've got National Mental Wellness Month, National Blood Donor Month, National Stalking Awareness Month, Cervical Cancer Month. And those are just a few that I wanted to make a note of. But I'd love for you to drop it in the chat below. Tell me where you are coming from in the world and what is your top destination to go and celebrate the new lunar year. Is it in the States? Is it in Asia? Is it in South America? Is it one of the Americas or in Europe? Where in the world do you love celebrating that? Or where have you been, or where's on your bucket list to go? So today we have our series of top travel tips for you in 2024. And as I mentioned, we are going to talk about the top places to celebrate the new Lunar New Year. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality, health, and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you through a positive process for change. And that is with a lean, holistic, healing approach from the inside out. That lean stands for your lifestyle, your exercise, your attitude, and your nutrition, taking and showing you to those top luxury wellness destinations around the world. I am devoted to you, executives, entrepreneurs, and retirees, to help you find that perfect, wonderful balance between your family, work, and play. as well as within you. So, what is that that it's going to take? Well, for one, it is going to beautiful places around the world so that you can just sit back and relax, recharge, and renew yourself. As a master, I am a master certified health and wellness coach that does complement a certification I have in traditional Chinese medicine, along with a 30 plus year career in hospitality, site selections, destinations. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about those top travel places to go when we are looking at the new lunar year. The number one place right now that I want to talk about is Hong Kong. If you to go in and just take a look at, because um, the dates go from, I believe it was, my computer's just kind of doing a little blinking thing. It goes from, I believe, the second or to the 14th of the month, that goes all the way through for you to celebrate. And these are some wonderful things that they talk about. And in Hong Kong, if you are ready to bear the crowds and head outside to just soak up some of the festivities, the atmosphere, at many of the popular spots like, I'm probably not going to pronounce these right, so please, thank you for your grace. Tassim Shah, Su, Pomerand, Tamar Park, the Golden Bohemia Square, and many other wonderful places that they have right there in Hong Kong. You can go and check various special guides that they have, where you can actually watch the fireworks for free in Hong Kong. And there's many businesses that may not open from the first to the third day of the Lunar New Year, and even maybe sometimes until the fifth day, according to certain traditions. But you'll find no lack of dining and shopping. The options during this festivities that goes through from the entire period, and most of the times the entire month. Number two is Shanghai. There's plenty of things to do, and some of the best things are going to be about going to Yew Garden Lantern. It's a festival that's there, the Longhu Temple Fair, or the Yui Garden Spring Festival celebration that they have. One of the best cities in the world that they say, if you want to experience a lunar holiday through both modern and traditional lenses. The crowds will usually less in the city, with many shops and stores that might be closed in those first few days, but they will also be open. So go check it out. Take a look at what's available, what's not, when you are looking. And guess what? You've got a couple of weeks away. If you are looking, where am I going to go here in a couple of weeks? I want to just go take a peek at some places. For this Lunar New Year's countdown, this is like no other in Shanghai. Many of the worshipers are gathering at Shanghai's oldest and grandest shrine, the Longhu Temple. At midnight, it's a magnificent 3.3, I think, ton bell is struck 108 times, a number believed to dispel evil, ushering in an auspicious year ahead, which I thought that was really kind of cool, of how the Asian cultures just go through and bring in this new year, and not just like no other culture there is. Number three is Taipei, Taiwan. Now, yes, there are some of the most amazing high grade oolong teas in Taiwan, but we're not going to talk about that right now. The families from Taiwan will reunite to enjoy this traditional New Lunar Year's Eve's dinner, with children receiving the hong bao. It's a red envelope with money inside. The family stays up late waiting for the new year to actually come in. And then the following day, it's actually referred to as the Spring Festival. I think they call it the Chunyi. This is just a very exciting time, and winter is also the best time to experience the Taiwan's hot springs. I know I've got that on my bucket list. The Lunar New Year is a week to be, most of the times they say, avoided, because there's a lot of crowds and the prices are higher, and there is a closure of many of the restaurants and attractions, but that usually comes in between now into February. But if you're like, hey, I want to go see what this is all about, then go check it out. But more and more of Taipei's um, attractions in Taiwan are remaining open through most of the holiday. Often, they're actually only closing one day. So most of the Taiwanese in the major cities, which is important for us Americans or those English speaking, is they most of the Taiwanese in these major cities know at least some English. But naturally, the further you go out of the metropolitan areas, the less prevalent the language is. So if you're looking to go out because you don't want to be in the crowds, just keep that in mind. Number four is Singapore. Beautiful city. Singapore is busy during the days leading up from now into the Lunar New Year, but it's actually quiet on the Lunar New Year, day 1 and 2. Singaporeans spend much of their Lunar New Year visiting friends, relatives, and loved ones. And what they go in is that you will find them in bright red clothing. So I thought I'd just get vivacious with some wonderful red clothing. The colors, I believe this year, they said was red, gold, and emerald green. But with this red clothing, while the hongbao, it's a scarlet paper packets, are filled with money, and they are actually given to the children and the younger relatives. The yearly Chinatown in the area is the Lunar New Year light up, which will definitely be something to look forward to. The street lights will light up it all over. They've got the New Bridge Road, the Otong Sen Street, the South Bridge Road, and the Upper Cross Street as they welcome the Year of the Dragon. And the official light up will actually happen. I believe that that happened on the 19th, that went through going all the way until the end of the lunar celebration in mid February. Number five is Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And so many of beautiful friends that I have from this spectacular country that I cannot wait to go experience. Because what they say, as far as in Vietnam, is that people celebrate the New Year with a festival called Tet. People in Vietnam and the Vietnamese people around the world will celebrate this Lunar New Year with a festival that focuses on family, friend, and welcoming in good luck for the year to come. People go to Pegados on the first day of the new year to pray for love, happiness, and safety for themselves, but also for their family and loved ones. The popular pagodas that most people usually visit during the Tet holidays are Vin Nu Pagoda, and I apologize to my Vietnamese friends that I know I'm just not pronouncing these right. So you can help me with drop it in the chat, share with me the proper pronunciation for everyone listening. But it's Hong Phao Pagoda and Jiak Lam Pagoda. But in the beginning of the year, this is something that's really neat, is if people usually give others good wishes, one of the things to remember is that it is forbidden to say bad things relating to death or to argue with others. Having a more having conflicts during the Tet can bring us what they say is an inharmonious year. Therefore, they try to keep calm and avoid conflicts no matter how uncomfortable it makes them. So I thought that was really kind of neat as to just the way that they go in and experience that. These are the tips that I have. I wanted to just share that with you. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. It's just always such a joy and honor to come on. While I will stay committed to come on once a month, hopefully going into 2024, it'll be a little bit more structured. It may or it may not. I can't tell you as things get busy, but would love to know where you're coming in from in the world. Hit the subscribe button if you are on my YouTube channel, and follow on any of the platforms, whichever one you might be, for travel tips, wellness tips, and tomorrow is Wellness Wellbeing Wednesday, so tune in for that. I want to wish you all a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous day, week, and into the happy Lunar New Year. God bless you. Bye-bye.